Welcome to the Kafka's Guru, guys. I'm not skipping all the intros, everything. There is going to be no upbeatness about today, okay? I am so angry. I am so frustrated with this dead team. This is the team, it's not the manager. I am sick and tired of them always delegating all the blame onto the manager. Why is it always the manager's fault and never the player's fault? Let's get this started, because I'm not even going to review this match bit by bit and break it down for you. There's no point. It is pathetic. Sarri's choices. We'll start with Sarri first, who he chose to play from the beginning. So, Hudson-Odoi has an excellent performance on the weekend against, Sheffield Wednesday. Why doesn't he even make the squad? Okay, he's dropped. He's dropped. But who's he going to be dropped for? Pedro? You're dropping in for Pedro when Willian got a brace on the weekend. Yes, I'm not Willian's biggest fan, but if you're going to drop Hudson-Odoi from the squad permanently, right, for this game, he's dropped. Why is the player that played as the man of the match on the weekend not starting the game? Why is Pedro warranting himself a spot? What has Pedro done in the last 2 months that's warranted him a starting spot? Sarri's decisions bamboozle me ridiculously. Then, we're going to move on to his stupid persistence with Rudiger and Luis. Rudiger and Luis are not a good partnership. I don't care what anyone says. Luis is clueless, a headless chicken who does whatever he wants when he wants. When he needs to turn up against the big boys, he plays great. When he plays the little boys, he takes it for granted. He assumes he's better than everyone else, so he's going to play dumb passes, dumb, lethargic, mindless passes all over the place. And Rudiger, this little macho act. Oh yeah, I'm a big tough centre half. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to shout in people's faces. I'm going to get into it. Bro, learn to be positioned well enough, okay? You're not positioned well enough because you're always getting caught out. Consistently getting sold by a dummy, consistently out of position, consistently running back like a madman and not doing nothing at all to support this back line. He is not good enough for this team. He is a basic defender. The wing backs. The defenders were good today. I had no issue with Emerson or Aspie. You know what? At least they were offering outlets on the wing. Yeah, Aspie's game is not to cross the ball and get past players and be creative. I can't blame him. Emerson did the best he could do. In my opinion, out of the back four, Emerson was the best. He did nothing wrong all game. Nothing wrong. And then we're going to get into this stupid midfield, that really frustrates me. And this is once again Sarri's fault. There is no penetrator in that midfield. It's toothless. The midfield is actually toothless. To control the games when everything is rosy, they do it no problem. They control it beautifully. Kovacic is not good enough to be playing that left centre mid role. When are they going to understand? I am sick and tired of this, man. The wing backs. The defenders were good today. I had no issue with Emerson or Aspie. You know what? At least they were offering outlets on the wing. Yeah, Aspie's game is not to cross the ball and get past players and be creative. I can't blame him. Emerson did the best he could do. In my opinion, out of the back four, Emerson was the best. He did nothing wrong all game. Nothing wrong. And then we're going to get into this stupid midfield, that really frustrates me. And this is once again Sarri's fault. There is no penetrator in that midfield. It's toothless. The midfield is actually toothless. To control the games when everything is rosy, they do it no problem. They control it beautifully. Kovacic is not good enough to be playing that left centre mid role. When are they going to understand? I am sick and tired of this, man. If you're going to play Kante on that right hand side, you have to play Ruben. You have to play bloody Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek needs to play. He needs to fucking penetrate everything. This guy is the best player we have in that position. He needs to get a chance. What does he need to do? I am so surprised Barkley didn't come on. This game was stinking up for Barkley to come on. It is pathetic. Those tactical decisions I don't understand. Pedro, what am I going to say about Pedro? Gives the ball away. Every time he starts, the guy does nothing. He only comes on after Willian, so he looks good whenever he comes off the bench, because Willian drops another disaster class. So Pedro does the same thing. He goes, let me just play the mold. Let me do the Chelsea right winger mold. Let me just play terrible. Terrible performance from Pedro. Willian came on, no better. We are not going to blame Giroud or Higuain today for nothing. Their movement was spot on. They were consistently running in behind. No one was looking for them. There was no passes threaded through. Now, let's talk about Eden Hazard, because he's immune to criticism. Apparently, he's immune to criticism. You can't criticize Eden Hazard. Why can I not criticize Eden Hazard? He is meant to be our best player. He is meant to be the man that guides us through. He is meant to be the man that carries the team. When was the last time Hazard stepped up? Listen, bro, if you want to go to Madrid that badly, please go. We will live after Hazard. We were a club before Hazard. We will live after Hazard. I am not anti-Hazard, but I need full commitment from Hazard. His second half performance stank. It absolutely stank. It was a pathetic performance. Well in. It was terrible. He was a ghost. My man ghosted so quick. It's like police came to a crime scene and he was the one that caused the crime. So he disappeared from the scene. I am sick and tired of this nonsense. He needs to step up. I've had enough of it. There is no positives to take from this game whatsoever. The only positive I could say is Ruben came on in the second half. Or maybe Sarri's going to have a little epiphany now. You know what? Yeah, maybe Cho needs to get an opportunity because on the right wing, then we actually have a threat. But Tottenham won. So Tottenham extended the lead above us. Arsenal won. They're on joint points with us. Man United are on fire. They're with us. Top four is looking like a hopeless reach. We need to adjust. We need to evolve. I am sick and tired of this. These players need to step up and be counted. And for you fans, right, that go to these away games and you're singing, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're watching. You don't know what you're watching and you don't understand any of this. And I don't care if you call me stupid. I don't care if you call me reactionary. To those fans, right, who are chanting, you don't know what you're doing to Maurizio Sarri. You don't know what you're watching. Full stop. Any fan base that watched that game and was going to blame the manager are clueless. Absolutely clueless. How are you blaming Maurizio Sarri in this situation? Is it his fault Willian took that dead shot from the right angle and it went over the bar? Is it his fault Hazard ghosted in the second half? Is it his fault Kovacic can't beat a man in the box in the final third and create anything? Kovacic does all the work in his own half beautifully. He looks neat and tidy. Is it his fault Kante's touch runs away from him? Is it his fault David Luiz decides to do samba instead of defending and puts his hand up like he's a flamenco around here? Is it his fault Rudiger's a brainless player that just runs around like he's a superman, macho man, needs to get stuck in like an idiot instead of concentrate on his positioning? No, I have had enough of this team. The only player that consistently plays well in this team is Kepa. Don't blame Sarri. I've had enough of this blame on Sarri trend. Stop it. I think you can tell I'm frustrated. I've had enough of this. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Are you sorry in or sorry out? Because if you are sorry out, I need an explanation why. Because it makes no sense to me whatsoever. Tell me as well. I don't even know what to ask from you guys, man. I'm so frustrated. Just tell me what your views on the game. Give the video a like and subscribe to the thing. I'm so irritated, guys. This was the Gafgas view. I hate being in this kind of mood. They've ruined my Wednesday. They've ruined my birthday week. I'm out. See you later.